a brand new Mercedes-Benz, a test speed of just 37 miles per hour, and the car flipped completely over. 10 cars on this list failed a safety test that simulates swerving around a moose, a child, or a car that stops dead in front of you. Some nearly rolled, some lost control completely, and one forced an entire manufacturer to change how every car on the road is built. Let's count them down. The moose test, officially called the elk test, was developed in Sweden after a driver swerved to avoid a moose and rolled their car. The test simulates exactly that scenario. You are driving at highway speed. Something appears in your lane without warning. You swerve hard to avoid it. Then you swerve back to your lane. That is it. That is the whole test. And the cars on this list could not do it at speeds that most people drive every single day. Some lifted wheels off the ground. Some lost control completely. Every car on this list is a car that could kill you in a scenario that happens on real roads every single day. Let's count them down. Number 10. Volvo C40 Twin Motor 2022. From a brand built entirely on safety, this one stings. Volvo has spent decades marketing itself as the safest car company on the planet. The C40 twin motor failed the moose test at just 53 to 56 miles per hour, despite Pirelli P0 tires and a twin motor all-wheel drive system that should have given it every mechanical advantage. The problem was severe understeer. The C40 simply would not turn in time. Testers described it as feeling like the car was politely refusing to cooperate. The real-world translation is simple. If a child runs into the road at 55 miles per hour, this car cannot avoid them. The physics do not work. The Volvo badge does not change that. Warning: if you own a C40 twin motor in a genuine emergency swerve at highway speed, this car will not respond the way Volvo's reputation leads you to expect. Drive accordingly. Number 9. Kia Sportage Plug-in Hybrid 2023. One of the most chaotic moose test performances ever recorded on a brand new family SUV. On its first run, at just 30 miles per hour, the Sportage PHEV was completely out of control, striking cones in every section of the course. The best it managed across multiple attempts was 27 miles per hour, slower than most residential speed limits. The heavy battery pack fundamentally changed the weight distribution compared to the standard Sportage. The stability control was not recalibrated to compensate. The driver was visibly fighting the wheel, and the car simply did not respond. A family SUV that cannot perform an emergency lane change at 27 miles per hour is not a safe family SUV. It is a liability with a warranty. Warning: the Sportage PHEV's weight distribution fundamentally changes how this car handles in emergencies. If you own one, drive it with significantly more following distance than you think you need. Number 8. Ford Mustang Mach-E AWD 2021. Ford's flagship electric vehicle, tested alongside 3 competitors, the only one who completely lost control. When 4 electric crossovers were tested together, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Tesla Model Y, Volkswagen ID.4, and the Mach-E, only one failed: the Mach-E. The Tesla Model Y passed cleanly at 46.6 miles per hour. The Mach-E lost control at just 42.3 miles per hour. The electronic stability control reacted too slowly, allowing the rear end to break loose before the system could intervene, snapping unpredictably between understeer and oversteer. The worst possible behavior in a genuine emergency. Ford sold the Mach-E as the future of the Mustang. The moose test suggested the future needed more work. Warning: the Mach-E's stability control calibration is the core problem. If Ford has issued a software update for your specific model year, get it done immediately. An ESC system that reacts too slowly is not a safety system. It is a false sense of security. Number 7. Nissan Kicks 2018 without ESP. The test driver's face said everything, not from speed, from genuine fear. The 2018 Nissan Kicks nearly tipped over at just 40 miles per hour, with footage showing the body leaning so hard it looked ready to roll completely. The test driver's expression was not concentrated. It was fear. Here is the shocking twist. In markets like Mexico, some versions were sold without the electronic stability program at all. Without ESP, the Kicks struggled desperately to stay upright. With it, the car completed the maneuver cleanly. A massive difference. The kind that could mean life or death. The fact that Nissan sold a version of this car without basic stability control in any market is the real story. Your safety should not depend on which market your car was built for. Warning: if you own a Nissan Kicks, verify that your specific vehicle has the electronic stability program enabled and functioning. It is not optional equipment on a car with this center of gravity. It is the difference between a close call and a rollover. We are halfway through, and the next 5 failures get significantly more dangerous. Number 2 forced a manufacturer to recall every car it had built. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video like this one, and stay with me. Number 6. Toyota Hilux 2016. Built on nearly 5 decades of rugged reputation, and it nearly tipped over at 23 miles per hour. The Toyota Hilux, the truck top gear famously could not kill, got dangerously wobbly at just 23 miles per hour in the Moose test, slower than a school zone. The inside wheel lifted like a warning flag of impending disaster. Despite having electronic stability control as standard, something was seriously wrong. The tires gripped too well. The center of gravity leaned too hard. Toyota responded by recalibrating the stability control and adjusting tire pressures in some markets. The fix worked, but the original result was a genuine shock. The Hilux can survive being submerged in the ocean. It nearly could not survive a parking lot cone course. Warning: if you own an early 2016 Hilux, verify whether the stability control recalibration has been applied. The original calibration was genuinely dangerous in emergency lane change scenarios. Number 5. Porsche Macan 2014. A Porsche SUV. Failing a safety test repeatedly, and Porsche's explanation made it worse. The 2014 Porsche Macan's Moose test performance was so poor that testers ran it multiple times, removing excess weight, and each attempt ended the same way. The car repeatedly skidded off course in a way that would send it into oncoming traffic in a real-world scenario. The problem was the active rollover prevention system. When it detected potential rollover risk, it applied the brakes to the front outside wheel, straightening the car out completely, sending it directly into whatever the driver was trying to avoid. Porsche's response? They said the ARP system was working exactly as designed. The testers pointed out that a car that cannot complete an emergency lane change, regardless of why, has failed the test. A safety system that prevents rollover by driving you straight into the obstacle is not a safety system. It is a different kind of danger. Warning: if you own a 2014 or early 2015 Macan, check whether the updated ARP calibration has been applied. The original system's behavior in emergency scenarios is documented and dangerous. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz CLA 2019. 3 professional drivers, multiple attempts, and the best they could manage was 41 miles per hour. The 2019 Mercedes-Benz CLA failed the Moose test at the standard 47 miles per hour. Testers brought in a second driver, then a third. 3 professional drivers, multiple attempts. The best clean run any of them produced was 41 miles per hour, slower than most highway on-ramps. The combination of moderate body roll, insufficient front tire grip, persistent understeer, and an ESC system that kicked in at random times made the CLA genuinely dangerous in emergency scenarios. Testers remarked the result was subpar at best and potentially fatal at worst. 3 drivers, dozens of attempts, 41 miles per hour, on a car that costs $40,000. Warning: The 2019 CLA's stability control calibration was the core failure. Later model years addressed some of these issues. If you are shopping for a used CLA, the 2019 model year specifically is the one to avoid. Number 3. BMW M4 Competition 2021. BMW's M division builds legendary performance machines. The M4 Competition humiliated itself in the Moose test. The 2021 BMW M4 Competition barely completed the test at just 47 miles per hour. But the speed was not even the most alarming part. Instead of the controlled understeer most modern cars default to, the M4 snapped into aggressive oversteer at the worst possible moment. The rear end broke loose suddenly, catching even professional test drivers off guard. After the first swerve, it struggled with whiplash corrections, smacking cones throughout the course. The M-tuned suspension and performance tires, the very things that make the M4 extraordinary on a track, made it genuinely dangerous in an emergency lane change. BMW's response was essentially that this is a performance car, not a safety car. Until you remember that performance cars drive on the same roads as everyone else. The M4 is one of the greatest driver's cars ever built. It is also one of the most dangerous cars to be in when something goes wrong. Warning: the M4's oversteer tendency in emergency scenarios is a fundamental characteristic of its setup, not a defect that can be patched with a software update. Understand its limits. It will demand that you save yourself. Number 2. Toyota RAV4 2019 to 2020. Swedish testers called it a disaster waiting to happen, and they told people not to buy it. The 2019 Toyota RAV4, one of the best-selling SUVs in the world, went up on two wheels at just 26 miles per hour. The stability control intervened so late and so weakly, it was essentially useless. Swedish magazine Teknikens Värld advised people not to buy the car until Toyota corrected the problem. The 2020 RAV4 Prime was even worse. At just 24 miles per hour, it darted into the turn, understeered violently. Then the rear snapped out aggressively. The front tire rolled so hard, it nearly peeled off the rim. Toyota recalibrated the stability control entirely via software. After the update, the RAV4 passed at 45 miles per hour with no wheel lift. The fix worked, but millions of RAV4s were sold before the fix existed. Warning: if you own a 2019 or 2020 RAV4, check whether the stability control software update has been applied. Toyota made it available at dealers, but did not issue a mandatory recall. Owners who never brought their car in may still be driving the original dangerous calibration. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz A-Class 1997. The car that changed the entire automotive industry by flipping over at 23 miles per hour. At just 23 miles per hour, slower than most city driving, the A-Class did not slide. It did not understeer. It flipped completely over, on camera, in front of journalists. The footage went as viral as anything could in 1997. Media worldwide roasted Mercedes. The public lost all confidence in the brand overnight. Mercedes' response was remarkable. They recalled every A-Class ever built, paused production entirely, re-engineered the suspension and chassis, and made the electronic stability program standard equipment on every A-Class going forward. That decision did not stay at Mercedes. Regulators took notice. Other manufacturers followed. Today, ESP is mandatory on every new car sold in the United States, the European Union, and most of the developed world. One flip, at 23 miles per hour. And because of it, every car you drive today is safer than it would have been. The worst Moose test failure in history accidentally became the greatest safety contribution in automotive history. Warning: the lesson from the A-Class is not just historical. Stability control is not a luxury feature. It is the system standing between you and a rollover in an emergency. If you are ever shopping for a used vehicle, Verify that the stability control system is present, functional, and has never been disabled or tampered with. 10 cars, 10 failures, and every single one of them is a reminder that the car you trust with your life needs to earn that trust, not just on a test drive, but in the moment when everything goes wrong. Make sure to tune in for part 2. We will be covering newer cars. Drop your story in the comments. The car, the situation, what happened. Let's make sure every driver who finds this video understands exactly what these tests are really measuring. Smash that like, subscribe to stay ahead of every bad deal on the lot, and I'll see you in the next one.